What is going on, you guys? Pet Platypus here, and it is time to review My Hero Academia Episode 8. You know, it's a good thing I watched the next episode previews, because if I didn't, I wouldn't have known there was an after-credit scene in this episode. Basically, it's just a couple of villains are saying, wouldn't it be cool if we killed All Might? He's a teacher now. It's pretty much the scene, but they look cool. The guy with the hands was definitely a crazy and interesting design, and the other guy looked pretty cool as well. So that's cool little setup for later. So yeah, that was kind of cool. Other than that, though, the episode is basically just wrapping up the get the bomb training exercise. We see little hints to the other characters' powers. This one dude looked like he had electricity. The weird pink chick uses like acid, it seems like. This one dude legit looks like he had did he have like tape dispensers in his elbows? Like, what the fuck? Like, how are you born with that? That like because he looked like because he wrapped the fucking bomb up in tape and shit, and the way his elbows looked. How do you whatever? It's weird as fuck. And then you had the ice fire dude, or the ice heat dude, and he is shady to me. There's something about him. Maybe I'm reading too far into it, but there's something about that guy. I'm just thinking to myself, you're kind of shady, bro. Just a little bit shady, but maybe I'm reading we're reading too deep into it, but yeah, I got my eye on him for sure. But yeah, other than that, we see little hints to a few other characters' powers, and we already knew the one chick was like a frog, and a couple other characters. We see this one chick takes her earlobes like they're fucking USBs and like plugs it into the wall, and then this other dude who has well, actually no, we get an explanation of this guy's powers. We see that he has these weird arms, and then he can grow like mouths and ears and shit on his arms. It's really fucking kind of gross and weird and Parasite-ish. But yeah, I need to watch Parasite again in English dub. But anyways, digression. It's a good fucking anime though if you guys haven't seen it. Speaking of English dubs, the English dub for this series is really, really good. I watched the second and third episode. That's all that's out right now, and it's fantastic. Again, outside of fucking Deku when he's a kid, he sounds awful, but other than that, the dub is really, really good, and the emotional moments hit way harder for me, and the dialogue is well delivered and really well written, and Chris Sabat is a fucking badass as All Might when he's skinny or when he's fucking big, so oh yeah, the English dub's great. Definitely, when I do, if I ever do a full season review of this series, I'll definitely have to make sure I watch the whole English dub before I do a season review. But anyways, one other thing that was it's just kind of it's not a big deal. It was just like a comedy moment during the montage. I noticed that little fucking dude in the purple, I don't know what, he's weird as fuck, but he's kind of adorable. He tries to sneak a peek at the really smart chick in the red, and he's like, yeah, that ass. But then she gets all pissed off at him, and she gives that look, and it's like, then why are you dressed like that, bitch? Like, seriously, if you don't want people to be looking, don't dress like that. But whatever. Total digression. Or not really, it's about the episode, but not a big deal. Let's just talk about the rest of the episode. What else happens? All that stuff happens. We get the hints of their powers. They meet up with Deku after, everything is over, and everyone's like, oh, you were so cool. You fought fucking Kachan equally, and the pink chick was really obsessed with how he fucking dodged really well. That was kind of weird. But yeah, other than that, the class was just kind of talking to him, and then he catches up with Kachan, tells him way more than he probably should have. But the big standout thing in this episode to me was Kachan's character development, because he's always been saying, I'm a badass, I'm super prideful, I'm number one on that Vegeta shit. But he realized, yeah, I probably couldn't beat the ice guy, Deku beat me, I agreed with that chick who called me out on using a big attack indoors, and he realizes that he's not number one, but he's been humbled to a certain extent. Not really humbled, but humbled slightly, and he wants to become number one. He doesn't think he is amazing anymore. He wants to become amazing. Or he does think he's amazing, but he wants to become the best. And it's interesting. Deku definitely, that sounded weird saying that. Deku definitely told him a little too much, and Deku realized that, because he's like, oh yeah, I got my power from somebody, but I can't say who. And it's like, bruh, you have super strength, and you yell out Detroit Smash. I think it's pretty easy to figure out who you got it from. Unless people just assume he's using those names because he's an All Might fanboy, which he is, so I mean, that's kind of a cover, but still, he should not have said that, but even he realizes he shouldn't have said that, so I'm not going to fault the character for it. But no, it was an interesting episode. The next episode looks like it's going to be kind of comedy heavy, I'd say, and also looks like they're on a bus, so they're going to be going on like a field trip. That's cool. It was only brief though, so maybe that's like on their way to school. I don't remember in the manga. I'm pretty sure, yeah, they went on a fucking field trip. I'm not gonna say anything more than that, but yeah, they did because that was like some of the last stuff I read, so I don't remember it that well. It's been a while, but yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. That's all I have to say about this episode. It was good. The standout was Kachan's character development. Everything else in it was good. We also find out a little bit about who knows about All Might's secrets, and that's interesting. I think those characters will play a part. Because he says that only his close friends know that he is skinny on a regular basis, and he said, I think only the principal and a couple other people know that he inherited his powers. So I definitely want to meet those people that know his secret, because that's interesting. But other than that, there's really not much else to say about this episode. It's good. Animation was on point as far as, you know, everything it needed to do. Nothing super special or standout, but it was overall it was good. And we also find out that the nurse cannot heal him indefinitely, so that's good. She's not just like a super overpowered white mage that can keep healing people repeatedly. But other than that, other than those small little details, it was just kind of a pretty good episode. I'd probably give it a 7.5. It was a good episode. Now that I think about it, I didn't give a rating to that Dragon Ball episode. Oh yeah, I did. I gave it like a 5.5 or whatever. I didn't give it like an objective rating. Whatever. This episode, though, good episode. 7.5. Solid episode of My Hero Academia. The thing with the villains at the end was definitely intriguing. So, just have to wait and see where it goes, but I definitely enjoyed the episode. So what did you guys think of this episode of My Hero Academia? You can tell me in the comment section below. Also, you can follow me on Instagram or add me on PSN. I'm Pat Platypus on both. You can also give this video a thumbs up and share it on social media. Both those would help me out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already or if you like what you've seen here. And thank you guys for watching. Bye.